Not very many people have experienced this before, so you wonder what the next step is. And this disaster recovery center was helpful in helping us understand what the next step is. I know I've lost my house. Now what? You know, do I still pay utilities? How do I get them turned off? What about my telephone? Do I keep the same account? Am I responsible for the cleanup of all the ashes that are there? Do I need to put a fence around it so nobody gets hurt? All those questions.
Did you get answers?
I did. You
feel fairly confident that you know what you need to do now? Do you need to pay your utilities? Let me ask you.
No, actually, they will send me an adjusted bill.
Okay.
They've got my new address. So they were very helpful in answering questions and very helpful when I asked a question that they didn't know and saying that they would find answers and get back. Because this is a fact gathering time for people who have lost their homes. You know you lost it. Okay, now what? Better gather information before you make your next step.
You have an amazing demeanor about you, considering what you're facing.
I'm gonna tell you a story. When we were first in primary evacuation, and I called my sons and I said, we're getting ready. What is it that you love that I can put in the car? And one son's an artist. He said, my artwork. One son has a pristine comic collection. He said, if you can, if it's not too much, save that for me. Well, 11 years ago, my husband had died. Their father is deceased, so we had his remains in the house. And then over the 11 years, my mother died, so we have her remains in the house. My father, his remains, a nephew, his remains, a dog, the dog's remains. So my three sons, they called me up individually and said, Mom, did you remember Grandpa and Grandma and Dad? And I told them, yep, all the ashes are in the car safe. The dead people are safe in the car. Don't worry. So that was what was important to them, that all the remains. Because you wouldn't want to go back to your house and see a pile of ashes and say, Mom, is that you or is that the couch? So, well, you can still laugh. You know, no lives in my family were lost, but my heart goes out to the families that lost the two people. It came down so fast down the street that maybe they couldn't get out, but my heart goes out to those families.
Ma'am, how much advance warning did you all have?
I think it surprised all of us. They had really told us, the preliminary evacuation, that we should be ready, and we should have been. But we were thinking, well, you know, Cedar Heights was defended, that they're going to allow us to come back in a couple weeks and we'll be fine, maybe some smoke. But we didn't realize how quickly that fire could come over the ridge. And I'm amazed that more lives were not lost. It was coming down the street, 65 miles an hour, 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, from what I've heard. That's fast. I can't run that fast. I can't drive that fast. So I think we were all perhaps a little bit too secure. And they told us, get ready. But if I could go back, would I take more items out? Perhaps. But at least we got what was really important because we were told to get ready. And then when it really came, we were really running away from the fire. The fire was at our heels. Scary.